The recording has started.
Hare Krishna, I welcome everybody to Bhakti Sangha Jepa conference call. Today we are very fortunate to have Her Grace Kaumodaki Mataji to enlighten us on topic Srimad Bhagavatam, 4th canto, 22 chapter, 9th verse onwards. Hare Krishna Kaumodaki Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining and giving your assistance and enlightening us on this topic, Mataji, and happy Govardhan Puja for everybody, Mataji. Hare Krishna, please take over the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, everyone. Happy Govardhan Puja Day today. And we are going to celebrate in the temple. It will be very nice. And I think everybody, all ISKCON temples will be celebrating. All glories to all the devotees of Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Vinaya Mataji, for giving me an opportunity to serve you. So I will try my best. And this is up to Gauranga Mahaprabhu and Srila Prabhupada. Jai. Srimad Bhagavatam we're going to study today. It's a very nice topic. Throughout the Srimad Bhagavatam, all the nice topics are in the Srimad Bhagavatam. So, Hare Krishna, everyone, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Gurudev, and all glories to all the devotees who are present and not present, and then or there are unlimited devotees. Hare Krishna. So, all Shanti from Mangalacharan before. Om Jnanatimirandasya Gnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Shri Chaitanya Manopistam Sapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayyam Dadati Swapadantigam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Tapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagara Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamsha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrisabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriya Namam Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namini Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshvatarini Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyeva Cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Ananta Koti Vaishnavaki. Just 1 minute. I'll ask him to stop the vacuum cleaner. He will be disturbing to others. Just 1 minute. Please forgive me for the disturbance. Hare Krishna. All the Vaishnavas, please give me your blessings so that I can serve you a little better. Thank you. Hare Krishna. We are studying Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 22, Prithu Maharaj is meeting with the Kumaras. And verse number 9. Naiva lakshate loko lokan paryatato piyan yatha sarvadrisham sarva atmanam yesyat hetava. Meaning, word to word meaning, na, not, eva, eva thus, lakshate can see, loka, people, lokan, all planets, paryatatopi, traveling, although, ya, whom, yatha, as much as, sarva disham, the super soul, sarve, in all, atmana, within everyone, ye, those, asya, of the cosmic manifestation, hetava, causes. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada, Abhaitananda Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Prithu Maharaj continued. We've been hearing how Prithu Maharaj has performed 99 yajna and 100th yajna. He was performing his started, and Indra became little envious, and he was making disturbance. He stole the horse, and if the horse is stolen, it has to be returned because the horse has to be present because it's Ashwamedha Yajna. So then so many times he did that, but in pretending and wearing the different dresses of the sadhus. So every time Prithu Maharaj's son goes to kill him, but then he says this is a sadhu, so he doesn't kill. So that happened so many times. So then, and then Prithu Maharaj said, okay, he will himself going to kill. So then Brahma appears, and Brahma says, you are doing 99 yajna already, and for you it's not necessary to do 100 yajna, and it's complete. And so then he accepts the instruction from Lord Brahma, and then Lord Vishnu also appears, even though he is 99, the 100 yajna not completed. Indra is called a Shatakratu, who has performed 100 sacrifices from the yajnas. And for that, after performing 100 sacrifices like this, Ashwamedha Yajna, then he got the post of Indra. So then whoever is performing yajnas, so then he was doing austerities, tapasya. Indra always becomes afraid. He just thinks that they want to get my position. It's not that everybody wants to get Indra's position, but still he's always afraid of like that somebody will take his position. And so he was doing this, and so that's why Brahma stopped. And because of he has done all these different sadhus races, so many people also take advantage of this and do the pollute the society, because society they don't know that if they see the sadhu, then they say, oh, this is sadhu, so they kind of serve them and like that. So Brahma, that's why Brahma stopped, because he didn't want all this to be continued. So that's why Prithu Maharaj accepts the instructions from Brahma and he stopped. So now, I think I didn't even finish this translation. Now we continue. And when Lord Vishnu appeared, he was very pleased with him, with Prithu Maharaj, and he also benedicted him. And so then he also says to Prithu Maharaj, Lord says that Sanat Kumaras, they will be coming, and you get the instructions from them. So here the Sanat Kumaras has arrived, and as soon as they there are 4 Kumaras, Brahma's first sons, 4 Chaturshana. and they travel all over, everywhere. No one restricts them. They can go any planet, anywhere, and also they can also go to Vaikuntha, like that. So, but then this will be seeing here in this verse how they are described. Prithu Maharaj is describing them. So I read the translation. Prithu Maharaj continued. Although you are traveling in all planetary systems, people cannot know you, just as they cannot know the Supersoul. Although he is within everyone's heart as the witness of everything. Even Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva cannot understand the Supersoul. So it's very instruction, very beautiful Prabhupada. I mean, in the translation is there. And we read the beautiful purport by the Srila Prabhupada. He is explaining it very nicely. In the beginning of the Srimad Bhagavatam, it is said, Muhyanti yat suraya. In the first Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, first verse, in that it's described that they all become, all the demigods also becomes bewildered by Krishna's illusory energy. In the great demigods like Brahma, Lord Shiva, Indra, and Chandra are sometimes bewildered, trying to understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It is so happened that when Krishna was present on this planet, Lord Brahma and King Indra also mistook him. And what to speak of great yogis or jnanis who conclude that the absolute truth, the personality of Godhead, is impersonal. Prabhupada had put a question mark because they consider Krishna as not personal. So that's why he said, is impersonal? That's what he's asking us. In the same way, great personalities and Vaishnavas like the four Kumaras are also invisible to ordinary persons. Although they are traveling all over the universe in different planetary systems. When Sanatana Goswami wanted to see Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, went to see went to see Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he could not be recognized by Chandrasekhar Acharya. Chandrasekhar Acharya is also a devotee, and he was sent by Lord Chaitanya when he was doing preaching in Gaudadesh. To him and Tapana Mishra, the two devotees, he sent from there to Banaras. So then he said that I will come and will associate, spend some time. Now reading the purport. The conclusion is that the Supreme Personality of Godhead is situated in everyone's heart and his devotees. The Vaishnavas are also traveling all over the world. But those who are under the modes of material nature cannot understand the form of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the source of this cosmic manifestation, all the Vaishnavas. It is said, therefore, that one cannot see the Supreme Personality of Godhead or a Vaishnava with these material eyes. One has to purify his senses and engage in the service of the Lord. Then gradually one can realize who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead and who is a Vaishnava. So, this is what Prabhupada has explained very nicely. So, we will just go over. Also, this is the Sanat Kumaras, and there are so many Vaishnavas. And it's also explained that they are on a spiritual world, the unlimited Vaishnavas there. In this material world, there are not so many Vaishnavas. And there are Vaishnavas, and there's some pure Vaishnavas like this, or regular Vaishnavas also cannot be recognized unless they say something. So we can also see that in past times of Janabharat Maharaj. So King Rahugan, he was carrying King Rahugan on his palanquin. So then King Rahugan was going on the palanquin. There are 4 carriers, but one of them got sick on the way. And Jan Bharat was just sitting on the tree, so then they just got Jan Bharat and say, okay, carry this. So he was one of the carrier because the one was sick. So then they were going, but then Bharat Maharaj is a self-realized soul, which is a pure devotee. But nobody knows him. They cannot understand because he was just walking around and but still nobody knows. And they, Bharat Maharaj, Jat Bharat, he was there, King Raghuvan was, when he was walking Jat Bharat, then whenever there's this ants are there, he would just make a little jump because he doesn't want to step on the ants and some insects like that. So King is sitting in the palanquin and he gets kind of bumpy ride. So he becomes angry. But then he just says, so many different ways. Like he say, oh, you are so weak, you don't have enough strength, and you are so old, and all the different things he's saying there to Janapata. But then, as his pure devotee, and he has taken him on his shoulder, one of the he has become one of the story carriers. So they carry on everybody, all 4 places they put on the shoulder. So he has carried him on the shoulder like this. So now it's his duty to deliver him. So then after he didn't say in the beginning, but he just kept criticizing him. So then he said, well, this is an offense on his part and he will suffer so much. So he became kind. And then he tells him that you are right. I am not fat and I am not thin and I am not strong and I am not weak. This is, I am, then he's talking about spiritual soul. He's describing that I never be killed in like Bhagavad Gita. That Krishna describes the soul's qualities. That wind cannot wither, fire cannot burn, hava cannot dry, like this, all this. So King Rahuvan says, oh, who is Jesus? This is Mahatma. So then he immediately gets up from the palanquin and falls down, offers the pranam. And he says, please forgive me. I mistook you. So please forgive me and deliver me. You are the great personality, very pure devotee. Please forgive me. And then Bharat Maharaj he really gives him instructions like that. And so then Raghuvan also becomes a devotee, follows the path. There's so many like that. In Bhagavatham there are so many, and there are so many before also. In Prabhupada is also very pure, it's completely pure devotee, Mahabhagavat, first class devotee. And just see how only he came and he didn't have some, when he came he said, sometimes he described that he had 40 rupees only. And 40 rupees in that time, would be $5. Yeah, $8. 8 rupees for $1. So it's only $5. So with that, he had left. But then I have also heard that his son, brother, who came you brought him to the port so then he can get on the boat in a steamer. So then, but Prabhupada, he said that he didn't even take the 40 rupees. He gave me the 40 rupees and asked me to send some medicine for him there. So, however, doesn't matter if 40 rupees he took it or not took it, doesn't matter. But the thing is, how Krishna had shown him so much mercy that he has a very great business. Very, going very well, nice. But then he collapsed. Business collapsed. So then Prabhupada heard that everything's lost. So he said, yes, Krishna, whoever, and Krishna becomes merciful to him. He just takes away all the material attachment. So that's what he did. Krishna did to Srila Prabhupada. So we say that he had the trunks full of Srimad Bhagavatam, and he also had his Chaitanya Charitamrita, and he was traveling. And everybody knows we are reading also the Prabhupada Lilamrita every Friday. So Prabhupada has 2 heart attacks on the ship. And so then Prabhupada say, praise to Krishna, if this is a take 2 and then if the third one comes, then I will be there. That's okay. So, but he was always chanting and glorifying Krishna, and he continues. He also observed his appearance day after Janmashtami. On Janmashtami, he also observed, and then the day after Janmashtami, Prabhupada's appearance day also he observed, and prepared prasad and gave all those who were on the ship. So, but then Prabhupada had a dream. In a dream he saw, and Krishna was there, and all the Krishna's incarnations were rowing the boat with their ship. They took charge of, Krishna took charge of the ship. And there was a very smooth ride, because he also felt seasick. Most people do that. So then there was very calm. The ocean was calm, like a lake. And there was nothing. So then Prabhupada said that Krishna had told him that, but don't worry, you'll be taken care. And so then Krishna took care of him. So then he came to Boston Pier. And there he saw all the buildings and everything and all the people. So then he wrote a very nice poem. He actually wrote 2 poems, but one of them is that when he came, he landed, and then he saw how this is going on. And he said, I don't know how I can preach to these people. Their language is different, my language is some, I don't know if they can understand my language. And the message of Srimad Bhagavatam is confidential knowledge. How they will be accepting. So if you desire, you can make power of my speech in a way that they can understand. Otherwise, I see they are all in the mode of ignorance. So then how they can understand what is the Srimad Bhagavatam is saying. So that poem is very, very nice. And when one time when we were in the Sadhu Sangha retreat, Agnidev Prabhu, he sang that, and it's very nice. So in that, he has explained this, just in general, I will just say one thing, that he said that Krishna taba punya habe bhai, jabbe Radha Rani Krishi habe. So he was in a translation, he did very nice. Everybody were very happy to hear that so Krishna, Prabhupada is saying to Krishna, say Krishna, If Radharani is happy, then whoever is punya is rising, then Radharani will be happy. So if you want to please Radharani, then you will have to help me. Because but Radharani, I will just want to preach. I want to just follow my Guru Maharaj's order and preach. And Radharani also wants this. So that will be good for you. Because if you help me, so Radharani will be very pleased with you. It's very, very wonderful. So then, rest of the story, and then also for whole 1 year, Prabhupada he didn't have any much association, and he doesn't know. Sometimes so many days he also couldn't eat because there was nothing he could have. And he didn't know what to find. Well, from there he goes to Pennsylvania, Butler, Pennsylvania. That's where his sponsor was, Gopal, last name I forgot. Anyway, and his wife was Sally, is from America. So then he was staying there, and then all this, then Sally was thinking, the neighbors will see that who is this, Prabhupada has always dressed the same way as as it's a sannyas dress, always the same. So then anyway, then Sally just called the press reporters, and have the reporter taken an interview of Prabhupada. It's all published in there. So from there, then Prabhupada goes to New York, and from the New York, he also had so many difficulties. But anyway, to Krishna, this took care of him. He was keeping him all this strength and everything, because whatever comes from, everything comes from Krishna. So Krishna just kept his enthusiasm on. And see how now, in just only short time, 10 years, he traveled all over the world 14 times. And also, it's not that just travel and did nothing. He opened all those centers all over, everywhere, wherever he went. Even one person is an instructor, and that is so fully potent, he invested his potency in that person. And that person becomes devotee, and he makes so many devotees. Like in Russia, he just 3 days he was there. And Shyamasundar went out to get some fruit, something like that, for Prabhupada. And this boy met there, and then he brought that boy to Prabhupada. And then Prabhupada instructed him just for 3 days. And in 3 days he gave everything. Just can we imagine how it's just mind-boggling for me to think like that. So everything Prabhupada taught him. And so from there we can see how many thousands and thousands of devotees in Russia. So initiated, and now they are also traveling to India, and in Mayapur also so many devotees from Russia. In Vrindavan also, and other places as well. So they are preaching, and they are very nice, enthusiastic devotees, and very pure. There are also there was a book, bread, something, dry bread, something like that. Anyway, but it's very, very nice. Somebody else wrote a very nice book. So now all over the world, that's what we are saying, that Ebejas Tribhuvana, only 3 Bhuvana. But I say all the Bhuvanas, because there are unlimited Bhuvana. Every year Prabhupada is glorified. So anyway, but before nobody knew how it would be. Siddha Prabhupada. And there was we are Prabhupada. So everybody should all try to understand how he is. But I don't know much, so I will just stop here. But the Prabhupada, there was also devotee, Krishna's devotee, Nrsimhadev, not Narasimha Mehta. He was from Porbandar, Gujarat. He's a pure devotee. And when he came to see Krishna in Dwarka, so Krishna, when the gatekeeper says that this poor Brahman has come, he says he's your friend, and his name is Narasimha. Narasimha. No, not Narasimha. What is it? Oh, Krishna. Sudama. His name is Sudama, not Narasimha. And Sudama is also from the Gujarat anyway. So when Krishna heard, so he just ran toward him, and without even shoes. He didn't put the shoes on, and he just ran. He became so happy to meet his friend. So then he goes there and brings him to the palace. And all the queens, they are so happy, and they are just worshipping, welcoming him and serving him like that. So in Krishna held Sudama sat on his own bed, Krishna's bed, and Rukmini Devi is fanning him. And Krishna bathes his lotus feet, the devotee's feet. So, and then he was very poor, very, very messy. There's only one cloth he was wearing and one cloth his wife was wearing. And there was not many parts, just couple of clay parts like that. And there's just a little bit something, not much, no furniture at all, or anything. But then there's Krishna, when Sudama went, Sudama has brought tandul. Tandul is called, this flat rice, cheap rice. That his wife has begged from the neighbor. And then he brought and gave it to her. I gave it to him, so then he brought here. So then he was kind of hiding it because he thought, look at this big palace and all this opulence. What is the chance of this cheap rice? What is the place of cheap rice that I can offer to Krishna? But Krishna knew. So he just snatches and then he eats. So he is the one morsel and then he gives opulence. And then Tribhuvan, he wants to give all Tribhuvan. But then Rukmini Devi stops at the third morsel. But then Sudama didn't know that Krishna gave all this. And after a few days, then he said he was going back. And Krishna saying, ask him, do you need anything? Let me know. Can I help you? Say, no, everything's fine. We are happy. And then when he goes there, then he sees, he has a little hut. And instead of hut, it's a big palace, like Krishna's palace. Everything fully. And so he just gave all the opulences to Krishna, Sudama. So then Sudama is also glorified in Srimad Bhagavatam. We see in Krishna book, and also in Bhagavatam, this has been described that how Krishna followed all the varnashrams system. He would wake up in the early morning and he meditate. Of course, he doesn't have anyone else to meditate, but his devotees and himself. So, and then also give charity and everything. What he has in Bhagavad Gita said, that's all that, Manishina, Pavanani. So he perform all this, the yagna, dana, tapa, everything. Tapa, his pasya is different. Anyway, So then Sudama comes home, then he sees this, and then he will say, oh, I thought that my Krishna didn't give me anything, but he just gave me so much. Then he was crying and telling Krishna, he had the Krishna deity in home. Says, you didn't let me even know that you are giving me all this. And I thought that you didn't give me anything, but you gave me all this. So, and there is also a song about the Vaishnavas that, it says, Govinda, Tomara Hridaye Sada Govinda Vishram. And by Govinda Kahe Vaishnava Mora Pran. So, always, so the Krishna's heart, all the devotees are there, and all the devotees' heart, Krishna is there. Krishna is in all living entities' heart, but cannot be, we cannot see. Like here, you say, explain that Paramatma, Krishna as a super soul, is in everybody's heart. By soul and super soul, they're both there. And he's witnessing and also sanctioning. Like whatever we decide we want to do something. So Krishna says Upadekshta and Anumanta. Upadekshta means witness. Anumanta is he's sanctioning. So we want to do some serve Krishna and serve Krishna, and we want to do serve devotees. Krishna also fulfills that. And so there's so many devotees I see they serve. And I have also heard that, and Krishna also says that someplace, the one who says is my devotee is not my devotee. But one who says that I'm devotee of your devotee, then Krishna says yes, he takes it as a correct devotee. We see that in a practical life of Maharaj Prataparudra. It's described in Chaitanya Charitamrita. He's a king, and so then he's a devotee person and very king, and he wants to have darshan of Lord Chaitanya, but Lord Chaitanya would not allow. He said, I'm a sannyasi, and he's king. He's a king. He's with all the opulence, and I don't want to see him. It's like everybody will see that, oh, okay, this sannyasi is going to this rich person. And then Lord Chaitanya says, sannyasi alpachidra sarvaloka gai. Even a white sheet of paper or white sheet of cloth, whatever, if there's one spot of ink, everybody will notice, he says. So, but sannyasi is alpachidra sarvaloka gai. See, in a sannyasi's life, if there's a little bit wrong, desi conduct, then everybody just glorifies in a negative way. So, but actually, it says in a negative way, but it's always positive, because Saraswati Devi, she takes it as yes, this is like this. So there's so many demons also, they chastise or say about Krishna and how he is and like that. But Saraswati Devi uses the same word and glorifies Krishna like that. So devotees travel, and here also we see so many nice devotees they come. Unless we hear them, we cannot know that how they are very Krishna conscious. And I have also heard that one devotee who is teaching Bhakti Shastri course, and he's around sometime. I think he's here in, I think in Baltimore. He's coming in Baltimore, and he's going to we'll have in Bhakti so he's going to give a class. Because I have heard about him and I wanted to hear, but then one time long ago he was scheduled for a class, but somehow he didn't accept it, or something happened that he couldn't do it anyway, so didn't. So maybe I will get a chance to hear. Hare Krishna. So I think I should stop, or any. There are so many devotees we can glorify. Here also, like Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj, he was in Gita Nagari in his last stage, and Radhanath Maharaj was he was there also with him, and he was very nicely all describe all pastimes of Krishna to him and like that, and then make him like describing all the pastimes, some funny pastimes, and then Bhakti this Maharaj will laugh and Bhakti this Maharaj had a cancer and it was spread all over the body. So it's a pain, very, very painful. But still, he was always chanting. And every weekend we will go, because my husband was working that time. So every weekend we will go there, Gitanagari, and Bhakti this Maharaj would give class. Because other days, other people cannot go, so he was also, he would give class Saturday and Sunday. And before class, he would lead the chanting. And chanting, the tears just flows from his eyes. It continues. And that also affects everyone. They are also, so many people also, they are also following his chanting and crying. It was so wonderful experience. So we were going there, and he had said that he should not be buried. He didn't want to be body to be put in a ground. He said it should be cremated. So his body was cremated. I'm sorry, Mataji. Oh, I don't know. Am I audible? Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji. Yes, Mataji, you are audible, Mataji.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe I was not. So, this Maharaj, when he left the body, but he was always one last time about him that I'm saying that he had a very restricted diet, like usually they have whenever something comes. Like heart patient, like my husband, he had a heart patient. He had also restricted diet, so he also had a restricted diet, and so he was. So then he said to one devotee, "What do they have in fish for today?" So he said, "I want to see." So devotee said, "Okay." So then he goes and gets plain prasadam, whatever the prasadam for the fish he brings in. Then he said, "Oh, wow, very nice." Then he eats all. So then devotee said, "Oh, what are you doing? If you're not supposed to eat this, we have prasadam for you." He said, "Why, I'm going to die anyways. I should die eating prasad." So that's what he said. He was just happy, always happy. Even though so much bodily pain, he was happy. And he also said that Tamal Krishna Maharaj came into his dream. And he said, "Prabhupada wants you to come here." So that's why he also met Prabhupada. Hare Krishna. So it's so, whatever I'm saying is very little, not even a drop. It's not even a little droplet, but so wonderful pastimes are there of the devotees. Anyway, I think is there any When should I stop now? Okay, when Prabhupada says in purport that to see the devotee, recognize the devotee, one has to be purify themselves. So that's what Prabhupada says in the last sentence in the purport. Well, I have to see a couple of sentences anyway. Okay. The conclusion is that the Supreme Personality of Godhead is situated in everyone's heart, and his pure devotees, the Vaishnavas, are also traveling all over the world. But those who are under the modes of material nature cannot understand the form of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the source of this cosmic manifestation, or the Vaishnavas. They cannot understand, one who are in the three modes of material nature. So it is said, therefore, that one cannot see the Supreme Personality of Godhead or a Vaishnava with these material eyes. One has to have the eyes, spiritual eyes. Brahma has also says in Brahma Samhita that Premanjana Charitra Bhakti Vilochanena Santaspadeva Hridayesu Vilokayanti Yam Shama Sundaram Achinti Guna Swarupam Govindamadi Purusham Bhajami. Pure devotee whose eyes are anointed with love for Krishna, they always see the Lord in the most core of their heart. So here Prabhupada is sort of saying one has to purify his senses and engage in the service of the Lord. Because when we engage in the service of the Lord, we engage our senses in the service of the Lord, then our senses become purified. And then gradually, it's not going to do it immediately, but we have to continue. Then gradually one can realize who is the Supreme Personality Godhead and who is a Vaishnava. So here I will end. Here I will stop here. And Mataji, have any question, comment? I don't, or any correction. And Shamagori Mataji also wanted to read the Vrajamandal Parikrama from book 1 and first day and the second day, because this is a half of 15 days already passed and only 15 days remain. So he's going to she's going to read 2 chapters in one day. So that way whole parikrama will be finished by the end of the month, Kartik month. That's what it's a very good idea. It's a very good, it's not just an idea, it's a very good service, Mataji. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandot Pranam, all goes to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much Mataji for your class, and it was really good. And please give me your blessings, and I want all devotees to bless me that I could able to give tell about the Vrajamandal Parikrama, and I just pay obeisances to all the Vaishnavas. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha
Kripa Sindhu Bhevacha Patitanam Pavanabhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha.
So we will start our Vrajamandal Parikrama from today, and the first day is Parikrama around Vrindavan. So in that we will see Varaha Ghat, Kaliyata, Padashadiya Tila and Madan Mohan Temple, Imritala, Shringar Vat and Chirghat. So in Varaha Ghat,
In Varaha Ghat, Krishna exhibited his form of Lord Varaha for his friends. So Krishna and his friends, they used to play different games, and in that one day in the bank of Yamuna, he described the form of Varaha. So there is a temple of Sri Varahadev on the bank of Yamuna. So it's called Varahaghat. And second one is Kaliyada. So everybody knows about the Kaliya and how Krishna, uh, you know, had a fight with Kaliya. So it's beautiful, majestic Kadamba tree. From there, Krishna jumped into the river Yamuna for his battle with Kaliya. So that's Kaliyada. And third one is the Dwadasha Tila and Madan Mohan temple. So deities of Madan Mohan temple were carved by a great grandson of Krishna is Vajrana. The lotus feet of the deities uh, resembled those of Krishna's, the Pranadhana of Sri Prasanna Goswami. And fourth one is Imlitala, the place where the Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu come daily to meditate on the Lord's intimate pastimes. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was there in Vrindavan for some time. So there are many places for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and many temples of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also in the whole of Vrindavan and Brajamandala. So next is Shringara Vat. So Shringara Vat is Krishna did different kind of Shringar Krishna used to do for his friends, and also for Radharani he did Shringar. So that's why it is the place called Shringar Vat. And for Chir Ghat, Krishna and the gopis. What happened one time? Krishna was hiding here all the gopis' clothes, and after hiding the gopis' clothes, he he came into water, and he was playing with he was doing all his you know uh, like water sports with gopis, and after that he just hide himself, and then they realized that their clothes are not there. So they were praying to Krishna, that where are our clothes. So after so many prayers, Krishna came visible, and he said he gave the clothes. So that is the place is called uh, so after that, there are many places like Keshi Ghat, Vamshi Vat, Jagannath Temple, Pani Ghat, Chaitanya Baitak, and the Krishna Balaram Temple. So finally, they come back to the Krishna Balaram Mandir, like ISKCON Mandir. So in Keshi Ghat, we is the like Keshi demon. Krishna killed the Keshi demon, and he was the horse. The horse was having so many hairs, so that's why it's called Keshi. So where the Krishna killed is called Keshi Ghat, and then Vamshi Vata. So where Krishna used to play flute. That's it's called there. Vata means the banyan tree. So which tree was Krishna was sitting and playing flute is called Vamshi Vata. So it's there. And third one is the Jagannath Temple. So Jagannath Temple is it's like representation of Jagannath Puri. So in Vrindavan, the whole of holy places, like they are in India, they are all holy places in Vrindavan. So Krishna got them here in Vrindavan. So who's they were visiting Vrindavan, they don't have seen the holy places they can see in Vrindavan. So and after that we will go to Chaitanya Baitak. So Chaitanya Baitak is the place where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to take rest for some time when he was in Vrindavan. So that's why it is called Chaitanya Baitak. So Dwadasha Tilak, first we went to Varahat, then Kaliyada, then Dwadasha Tila. So Dwadasha Tila means 12 sons and Tila means hill. So this hill gets its name from pastime that took place here while Krishna was herding the cow. Once accompanied by gopis, uh, and lowing Surabhi cows, the supremely opulent, noble, and magnanimous Lord Krishna felt uncomfortable in the winter cold. 12 suns that appeared in the sky and with great devotion warmed the Lord, and their intense shining I eternally take shelter of this secret place which bears the name Dwadashatila. So the place where is the like 12 sons came and they gave their heat to Krishna because he was feeling cold. So that's called uh, Dwadashatila. And next is Sri Radha Madan Mohan Temple, and it's the temple is built is great grandson of Krishna. He built all the temples in Vrindavan. But what happened in the Mughals came to India, and there is
Aurangzeb.
no, not Aurangzeb. I forgot the name. I just heard. I did not write it down. So Muhammad Ghazni. Muhammad Ghazni came to India, and he came to Vrindavan and he saw all these temples and this Radha Madan Mohan temple. When he saw that, and he himself has wrote in his diary that this temple is not doesn't look like built by any human being, and it's if he spent 100,000 crore rupees that time, still he will not be able to build this temple like this, and also it will take 200 years to build the temple same, and means it's not in the capacity of human beings to build this temple, same temple like this. And he wrote that, and after that he gave the order to break the temple. But when so before Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to Vrindavan, all the Vrindavan was lost. There was no temples and no holy places, no nothing. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave the vision to all these six Goswamis, and they came to Vrindavan, and they find out where all the holy places, and with the help of the king there, built all these temples. So next is the Radha Madan Mohan temple, and after that we go to like there are 12 ones. Dwadasha Kanan they said na. So there are 12 ones. First is Bhadravan, second Bilvavan, Lohavan, Pandirvan, Madhuvan, Mahavan, then comes Madhuvan. These are the on the east side of the Yamuna, and on the west side of the Yamuna there are 7 forests: Madhuvan, Talavan, Kumudvan, Bahulavan, Kamyavan, Khandirvan, and Vrindavan. So the Vrindavan is the most important one among all of them, and in that also we will. So first day we will do the parikrama of Vrindavan. So day second we will go to Vrindavan to Mathura. So in second day of our travel, we will go to Yajnapatni, or it's called Bhatronda. So temple deities are called Shri Radha Bhatronda Bihari. The cowherd boys approached the Brahmana Patnis to give some food stuff for hungry Krishna and Balarama. So when Krishna and his friends they were hungry, so Krishna asked them to go by nearby place. There were some Brahmanas were living, and they said go and ask them. So they went to Brahmana and asked, "Can you give us to eat something?" But Brahmana did not give. But their wives, Yajnapatnis, they call Yajnapatnis. Yajnapatnis Sthana, the place they went. And these ladies, they came with the bath, means rice, and therefore this place is called Bhatranda. So they gave the bath to Krishna. So Bhatranda, and Krishna's name became Bhatranda Bihari. Next is Akrura Ghat. There is a beautiful temple with the deity of Krishna and Balaram in the temple. It's on the Akrura Ghat, and Akrura is also there on the altar. Akrura went back to the river where he saw Krishna and Balaram again. And this time he also saw their expansions, means Lord Vishnu and Sheshanag. So Lord Vishnu and four-arm, Lord Vishnu has arms and eyes as red as flower petals. He was sitting calmly on the coiled lap of Anantashesha, who possessed many foods. And so we will be feeling very blessed who are following the footsteps of Akrura. So whosoever here visits this place will, get the blessing from Akrura. So third is Krishna Janmasthan. So this is an impressive, heavily guarded structure that to where above all the other buildings in Mathura. Once inside, we go to the temple of Keshav. This was the place where Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu danced in ecstasy. Those who saw him dance thought he was Sri Keshav himself. Srila Rupa Goswami writes, those persons who have entered into the birthplace of Sri Krishna even once in the month of Kartik certainly obtain the inexhaustible Supreme Lord Krishna. Let's all pray to Mathura Dham to bless us all who are doing parikrama from home to develop intense desire for serving Lord and His devotees. In this auspicious month, the Kartik, and someday get shelter in the holy Dham. So thank you very much. This was the 2 days of parikrama we did, and anybody wants to ask anything, anybody has any question or what thing they did not understand, please.
Hare Krishna Shamdori Mataji, very very beautiful Mataji. Mataji, you forgot, like there was a disturbance, I guess, when you are telling about the place where gopis' dresses were. Like were stolen by Krishna. What is that place name?
Chirghat.
Okay, Chirgat. Okay, Mataji. Well, everything was so beautiful, Mataji. Thank you so much for bringing up this thing and describing so beautifully each and every point, Mataji. You made us to go to Vrindavan Parikrama. Thank you, Mataji. All glories to your service. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Very, very nice to hear. Bringing us to Parikrama.
Again, I think Vanshivat, where Krishna used to play flute, and the Jagannath temple. There are the deities of Lord Jagannath, Baladev, and Subhadra. And after that comes is the Pani Ghat. So Pani Ghat is where the gopis used to go and fetch the water, and Krishna used to see them sitting in the tree. So that is called Pani Ghat. And also little further ahead, that is Sri Chaitanya Kutir is next to Pani Ghat. In this place, sadhus are served respectfully and with devotion. Right across the Pani Ghat on the other side of Yamuna river is Pani Gaon, which we will visit in next, on 12th, on 25th day. After that comes the Chaitanya Baitak. Um, While passing through this area, we come to Chaitanya Vat, a place great significance of Gaudiya Vaishnava. There is a banyan tree here under which Lord Chaitanya rested while touring Vrindavan, giving this place the name Chaitanya Baitak. It's also known as Sri Chaitanya Vishram Sthali. There is a beautiful deity of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in a sitting position. Yeah. Thank you so much, everybody, and I hope you are getting the at least some idea about Vrajamandal Parikrama. Thank you. Anybody has any question?
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Yeah.
Virtual tour. So, this is in this month of Kartik. And, thank you, Mataji, for sharing.
Yeah, thank you, Mataji, and I will forward the message in the group or whatever I have. I will give that to everybody can read. Thank you.
Thank you. you, Mataji. Thank you, Shamagori Mataji and Kaumodaki Mataji. Is there anybody who would like to add any points? Kaumodaki Mataji, I have one question. It was very, very beautiful class. Are you there on the call, Mataji?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, Mataji, I have a small question, Mataji. Here it is said that only pure devotees can see the quality of the other devotee or anything. When you are pure, when you are a devotee, then only you can understand like that it is there, but right. Mataji, to become purify our senses also, is that like if you serve the devotee only we can purify our senses, right? It's only because of the blessings of the devotee, then only we can get that purification, right? So can you make it explain, Mataji?
Because those devotees who are pure, they can guide us, and we follow them, then we become pure. We have to accept the instructions from the pure devotees. So then we also, like whoever has accepted the guidance from the pure devotee, they become pure by following the instructions. And so they become pure, so they can also guide to others who want to become pure. They also give the same instruction, there is no change. The message is the same. But like one time somebody asked Prabhupada, "Oh, are you pure?" And Prabhupada said, "No, I'm not pure. But the message is pure, and I'm just delivering the message." So, like the postman, mailman, he brings somebody has send you the check of $1,000 for some that you. So then that postman or mailman just brings envelope and gives to you. So, but he doesn't open the envelope and doesn't take out the money or the check or like whatever, and he doesn't take that, but he's delivering as it is. So that's how the devotees who have received the instruction from pure devotee, they also become pure by following the instructions, and they also give the same instructions that they have received to others who wants to become pure. Is it okay, Mataji?
Yes, Mataji. Thank you so much, Mataji. Hare Krishna. It clears my doubt, Mataji. Thank you.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. Does anyone else have any question or comment or some correction? If not, then we can end the class here. Vancha kalparupyascha kripa sindhu ivacha
Patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha.
Ananta Koti Jai Sri Prabhupada Jai Bhagavatam ki all the devotees ki Jai, all Bhakti Jai, Prabhupada Bhakti Vrinda ki
Okay. Thank you once again, Mataji, Kaumodaki Mataji, for the beautiful class, and Shamagauri Mataji for taking us to the Vrindavan Yatra mentally. Thank you so much, Matajis, for both of you. If there are no more questions, we would like to end the call by offering our obeisances to both Matajis and all the Vaishnavas. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha cha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda ki jai, Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Her Grace Kaumodaki Mataji ki jai, Her Grace Shamagori Mataji ki jai. Thank you, Mataji.
Shri Vrindavan Dham ki jai.
Jai. Thank you, Mataji.
This session is no longer being recorded.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Very much all the devotees. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Goodbye.